Okay, welcome to another class for indices for WAEC, JAM and Gcse students. Now, this question we are going to apply laws of indices to solve it. Now, for us to solve, we are going to simplify what we have inside the bracket carefully. Now what? Look at what I will do. This is just telling you 4th root of 2 times 8 times 10 to the power of what? 4. So this 2 can be 2 power 1. When you have a number on its own, you can have a power of 1, invisible power of 1, because 2 power 1 will still give us 2 times. I can change 8 to the power of what? 3. Because if I multiply 2 times 2 times 2 into 3 places, it will give me what? 8. Then times 10 to the power of what? 4. Now we have a law of indices that says that when you have x to the power of a times x to the power of what? B. For multiplication, you pick one of the base, then you add their powers. That is what I'll do here because their base is what? The same. So we are going to have 4th root of 2 to the power of, since their base is the same, I'll pick one, then I'll add their powers. So this is 1 plus 3 times 10 to the power of what? 4. I'm taking this gradually. Now, my 4th root. Now, this is 2 power what? 4, because 1 plus 3 is 4 times 10 to the power of what? 4. Now, watch what I want to do. Now, we have a law that says that when you have x to the power of what? 1 over 4 is same as 4th root of what? X. The 4th root of what? X. That is what I will apply here. Now, if I want to apply it here, what it means is that this is 2 to the power of 4 times 10 to the power of 4, all raised to the power of what? 1 over what? 4. And this 1 over 4 is affecting 2 power 4 and affecting what? 10 power what? 4. So this is just like telling me, let's continue from here. This is just like telling me 2 to the power of 4 multiply 1 over 4 as a power times 10 to the power of 4 multiply 1 over what? 4. Now this 4 will cancel out. This 4 will cancel out. I'm left with 2 power 1. 2 power 1 means 2 times 10 power 1 means what? 10. And 2 times 10 will give me what? 20 as my answer. So this is solution to question 1. I will solve question 2 and 3 also. Then you solve question 4 and 5. Comment your answer. Now, let's go to question 2. Now, question 2, solution. Now, look at what I will do to question 2. This is 5th root of 243 times 10 to the power of 25. So I'll look for a number I'll multiply 5 times to give me 243, and that number is what? 3. Meaning that 3 to the power of 5. If I multiply 3 into 5 places, I'm going to get 243 times 10 to the power of what? 25, or to the power of what? The cube root of what? 5. Sorry, the 5th root of what? 5. So this is 4th root. Take note. Now, what will I do now? From that law, we know that x to the power of 1 over 5 is same as what? 5th root of what? X. That is what I'm going to apply here. Now, this will now be 3 to the power of 5 times 10 to the power of 25, all raised to the power of what? 1 over 5. And this 1 over 5 is affecting 3 to the power of 5 and affecting 10 to the power of 25. So this is just like telling me 3 to the power of 5 times 1 over 5 times 10 to the power of 25 times 1 over what? 5. This 5 will cancel out. I'm left with 3 to the power of what? 1, which will give me 3 times. This 5 will cancel out. I'm left with, 5 into itself is 1. 5 into 25 is 5. So I'm left with 10 power 5. If I multiply 10 into 5 places, I'm having what? 100 what? 1,000. So 3 times 100,000 will give me what? 300,000 as my answer. So this is solution to question 2. Let me solve the last question, which is question 3. Now, question 3, we are looking for the 5th root. The 5th root of 81 times 3 times 10 to the power of what? 15. Question 3, fifth root. Now, 81 can be written as 3 to the power of what? 4. Because if you multiply 3 into 4 places, you are getting 81. Times that 3 can be 3 to the power of what? 1. It is having an invisible 1. Multiply 10 to the power of what? 15. Now, we have a law that says that for multiplication, if their base is the same, you do what? You add their powers. So this is fifth root 3, 4 plus what? 1. Their base is the same, I'll add their powers. Times 10 to the power of what? 15. Then this is fifth root of 3 to the power of what? 5. 3 to the power of 4 plus 1 will give us 5 times 10 to the power of what? 15. Applying this law here, this will now be 3 to the power of 5 times 10 to the power of 15, all raised to the power of what? 1 over 5. This is same as what? This. And this 1 over 5 is affecting 3 to the power of 5 and affecting 10 to the power of what? 15. So this is 3 to the power of 5 times 1 over 5 times 10 to the power of 15 times 1 over what? 5. And this 5 will cancel out. I'm left with 3 power 1. And 3 power 1 will give me 3 times 15 divide 5 will give me what? 3. So this is 10 to the power of what? 3. So this is 3 times 10 to the power of 3 is just telling me if I multiply 10 into 3 places, I'm having 1000. So 3 times 1000 will give me what? 3000 as my answer. Go and solve question 4 and 5. Comment your answer. Please like and share. Click the subscribe button to always see more of my videos each time I post. Bye bye.